What's up, everybody? How we doing? There I am. Y'all got me up out of bed. I'm not feeling too hot tonight, but I always say expect more from your breaker. And how can I not get up out of bed for you guys if you feel a break? I told you guys before, if possible, I'll get up at 2 in the morning if you guys feel a break that hasn't filled and break the cards. And if I have to go back to bed, I'll go back to bed. Sean, they were quiet last time, man. I'm hoping I didn't change some settings, Sean, where like people can't chat or something. I don't know, man. It was a really boring break last time, but it looks like it tells me we're the only participants. Now Kelly and Brad. See, what's up, Kelly? What's up, Brad? Alright, man. So you don't have to talk. That's fine. I'm not really in the super talking mood right now. But you know I'm going to try to bring fire even out of blasters, man. If we don't pull an auto out of prestige blasters, done with the blasters for good. But I'm still working to get the other stuff, man. The good boxes. They're nowhere to be found. I can't even find them online to buy them. I've been trying, man. I'm willing to pay whatever so we can get some autos out of this. I can't get them. So I don't know. I'm going to call tomorrow. I had some stuff going on today. Not feeling good. We are going to probably post real quick before I get going. What's up, everyone? Nate and Ron. Everyone's coming in. I am going to post Luminance tomorrow. Sean or I will be posting Luminance tomorrow, most likely, right? We'll get some of that Illuminati Luminance stuff. And also, tomorrow, if you entered in our contest for the Tom Brady rookie, in such great shape. Dude. It's been in my collection since I opened this card myself. So, yeah. But, you know, how can you not give a good father card on Father's Day? Even though I don't like the guy, I respect him. And then another prize was the Contenders Blaster with 2 autographs. And then the third prize was 20 break bucks for Blazzzin breaks. Now, what I'm going to do is I'll do that drawing tomorrow. I got to get the list around and everything. And you're going to get your choice. First person will get first choice, second choice, third, whatever's left. So, anyhow, that's just a little bit. I haven't got to talk to you guys much today. I've been very quiet today on the chats and stuff. So, alright, guys, let's do this. What's up, Classics? Love these Saturday swatches. Let's get to it. I'm with you, Nate, man. Listen, how can you go from having prestige where there was 4 autos in a hobby box to giving me like nothing? Swatches. Now, don't get me wrong. The swatches are nice and they're selling. I looked again. They're selling on eBay. So check it out, man. If you're like in the mood to like, you know, you get a hit. See what you can get for it if you don't want it. But most of you guys that pick your teams to get your PC guys and stuff. For those of you who do get Saturday swatches out of Classics, one of our breakers, Kevin Morse, is collecting them. So if you get one and you're kind of like, that's cool, but I'd rather see what I can get for it. Kevin Morse, he's on our page. I try to keep track of all that with you guys so that when someone says, hey, do you know anyone that's interested in that? Nate, it's in there. It's in there. I'm telling you, man. There's no other way to get it. It's not like it's not in the blasters. But I was talking to Jason, who's in this break. He's from 3 Kings of Cardboard. Ron, you are my man, dude. Shroot bucks. 20 Blazzzin breaks dollars is worth 100 Shroot bucks. And if you get 100 Shroot bucks, you can buy absolutely nothing. So don't exchange it. The exchange rate is not good for Shroot bucks. I love The Office, man. If you've ever heard me before, I watch it all the time while I sort. Alright. Let's do something. Come on, man. Let's do something. Got me out of bed now. Cracking packs. Let's get hit. Come on now. Alright, alright. Better open some shiznit. Panini, don't piss me off, man. I don't feel well. Don't make me angry. I already had a call for Dusty. They didn't call me back, so I gotta make a third call for Dusty tomorrow. Look at this, man. Where did I put it? Look at this auto they tried to give Dusty. I ain't having it. I told him I'll go buy him one if I have to. Look at this Jordan Howard garbage they gave him. Look at the smudge on that. So I got calls in about it. It's sitting right here on my to-do stack, which I already have it in, but I have to keep it there because Panini won't do their dang job. What is the conversion rate for Shroot Bucks, my man? I challenge anyone in the office trivia, man. Anytime you want to do it online or something, I'll challenge you. Alright, here we go. Oh, let me get recording here. Sorry, guys. Alright. June 18th, 11:20 p.m. Let's get it. Blaster box, break number 3. Guys, I'm not going to do another one like this no matter what. Even if we hit autos, it will be strictly a prestige blasters. Maybe like some other stuff like 17 contenders mixed in or something. I have some contenders. I have 17 optic. So, is Dallas good there, rookie? Oh man, my first keepers, well, my second group of keepers were in today, man. I made a big trade right before the deadline. You got a Broncos sticker. So it's really weird. Your salary is based on how you did the year before. And, oh, there's another Odell swatch going out to the Giants. Some of these swatches look like there's stuff on them. I don't know. Made a trade, man. I needed some lower, cheaper players. So I traded Marlon Mack, who was only $3, and a second rounder. And I got myself Dak for $4. Derrick Henry for $5 and a 10th round, which is actually a good pick because it's the first time the players go below $10 or $8. It's weird, man. I'm in these weird freaking leagues. But speaking of fantasy, man, so Odell was our swatch in that one. There's 2 spots out for this, so we already had 3. Taylor, Baker's got a spot. Jason Upchurch has got a spot from 3 Kings, and man, he was excited about that. That was awesome. And Sean Nancaro, Sean, it's awful that I don't know how to like officially say your last name. I always say Nancaro, but I'm wondering if it's an O sound. Sean N. Believe it or not, man, Sean and I talk regularly and stuff, but we've still never met. Kelly, are you saying I'm on meds? No, I'm not. Dude, I'm loopy, but it's not from meds. It's from lack of sleep and being sick. And that is all. DeAndre Hopkins. I get super weird, man. You think I'm weird normally? I get super weird when I get sick and tired. Jim Taylor. Man, it is crazy how many classic players there is in classics. Like, there are more retired vets, I feel like, than current players. Tony Gonzalez, Lenny Moore, Sean Alexander, Fred Biletnikoff, Peyton Manning. I mean, it's like, it's insane. Nancaro. Samsonite. I was way off. Well, I, Nan, care about you a lot, Sean. See, I told you I'm super weird. Look at that Jay Ajayi swatch. That's pretty sweet, man. I like the Saturday swatches, guys. I really do. I wish they would have actually included them in the classics, because it wasn't like classics did a lot of the player game worn like they did in 17, which I just ordered a lot more of because I liked the 17 game worn materials a lot more. What I did like about 18 was the Optichrome, and I wish they would have like blended the two. I feel like there are good things about both. Man flu, man. Nah, it's not the man flu. If it was the man flu, I'd be whiny, and I'd say asking my wife to take care of me, but she would never do that. When my wife and I first bought this house together, we'd only been dating a couple months, and it was awful, man. I was the worst, sickest I've ever been, and she was so mad I did nothing but lay around all week. I was like, can you get me a towel so I can cool off? I was burning up. She threw one down the stairs and said, I'm going to bed. I loved her even more. She never babies me. I like it. Sean, did I hear you say that no Steelers are in this? No Steelers are in the swatches, in the classics. I forgot to check. I'll have to go back through and see who our blue backs were. Remember, guys, there are blue backs in this. They're exclusive to the blasters, which I think are actually really cool. What's up, Jordy? See, there's a Julio Jones blue back to 175. Hey guys, and I know we did a couple days of blasters. I was trying to keep it fairly inexpensive, get some cards back in your hands. There's a Dalvin. I saw someone post it on the NFL page. They were very excited. They got this out of a blaster. This is a cool swatch. But I have some stuff coming, man. I told the OGs last night, but for those of you who are in now, I have 15 black and gold coming. I have 15 and 17. Oh, Max. I don't think Max is in there. 15 and 17 certified coming. I have 2017 encased coming. So be on the lookout, man. We're gonna crack some higher end stuff. Some stuff I've never done before. I've never done 15 or 17 certified, but 18's coming out soon, and I wanted to see what the product held historically. The next thing that comes out, guys, is that's ridiculous, Sean. They didn't put a single Steelers swatch in classics. The highest populated team in the hobby set, I think, is the Steelers, and they didn't put a single swatch in it. Brad, I heard you guys got hit hard. Just Brad's only about 10, 12 miles north of us, and man, I heard it never came. We thought it was gonna come, and it never came. We went for a walk and everything. Hey guys, would you guys be up for the idea of maybe like if I did like a conference call sometime, Davin Bellamy. Well, we did a break so that we could get some more voices in here. Just show of hands, digital hands, emoji hands, if you will. Who would be willing to come on a call with me during a break so that I'm not sitting here talking to myself? Maybe you can. I get sick of hearing myself talk. Dude, look at this, Trubisky. That must have been what we got. We had a patch of him out of Classics Hobby, and it was his NFL uni, but it was like a blue swatch. So I think what they did is they had a Saturday swatch inside the card. Well, then that's a heads up, guys. Brad seems like he's maintaining his internet, but if for any reason I would lose connection or something like that, remember, I'm still recording. I won't open packs if we would ever lose connection. I'll wait. And I'll communicate, even if it's through my phone. There was only one weird time when I first started breaking. It didn't affect, we weren't breaking that day, but all the cell towers went down in the area. I couldn't use my phone. Nobody could communicate. It was kind of crazy. It's like a couple months ago. All right, Kevin would be. What's up, Kevin? Kevin, I don't know if you were here in the beginning, but I let them know that if there's anybody willing to get rid of their Saturday swatches that they get, that you are collecting them, trying to put the set together. Sean would be down. That's awesome, man. I'd love to do that. So maybe that's something that we'll do. We'll have like a featured guest or two on. I definitely want to do that for the podcast. Guys, if I sent you a picture of your tracking last night, that means it's out. It did go out today. Most of them are there Wednesday or Thursday. Thursday at the latest if they went out today. And your shirts, if you had a shirt ordered, or if you gave me your size and color, it is in there. I think I might be out of double XL though, guys. So I have lots of XLs left. And if you want a shirt, all you have to do, if I didn't reach out to you, is all you have to do is either contact me and we can talk. But what I'd really like to see you do, Kareem Hunt, Holy Toledo, is just refer someone that's not in our group and get them into a break. Not just like refer them to our group, but get them to enjoy a break with us, man. Ron, you want to get on, man? That'd be awesome. The mystery guest? I love it, dude. That's a cool idea. So, how well they, maybe like 3 things. See how well you guys know each other. I feel like pretty good that if like you guys gave me like 3 things about one of our members, I could tell you who it was. If it's something that they like mentioned to me before in past, like in a conversation. I'm going to try to get Dusty when he's driving through to come do a break here, man. Dusty drives truck. Where's our blue bag? So maybe there's not one in every blaster. Guys, I'm going to say it again. I encourage you when you get your cards, take time to read the backs of these, man. They are really cool. Alright, so maybe they don't do one in every blaster, which actually makes it even more intriguing of a set. Cool. Something to think about. Alright, here comes the bulk. Time to bulk it up. Brad, you know you're always welcome to come down and do a break with me, man. What's up, Score? How about a couple autos? Maybe something nice. Like a Jerry Rice. I don't even know if Jerry Rice is in this set. Probably not, because it's Score. But all the good stuff is coming out soon. All the good stuff. Someone messaged me today, I want to say Ian Akers, and said, hey, can you get some 18 contenders? Guys, I want you to know that's the goal. The more of this early stuff that we get, you guys were a huge help. You guys were a huge help in helping us to get rid of Luminance, Score, Classics, all that stuff that I got. Part of the reason I got so much of that is when things like Elite comes out, and I know I've said this before, yeah, it's like 3.5 hours, Kevin. I live close to Phil, too. Phil lives in the same place like Brad does. Brad and I do. But, dude, I love Pittsburgh, so if you're ever going to go out that way and you know it's a planned trip, let me know. I want to take my son out to another baseball game. But, yeah, so when it comes time to get the good stuff, we're going to get it. We are going to get it. I mean, even Elite was heavily allocated. I told you guys before, with my one distributor, they gave me 1 box. I ordered 2 cases. They said you can have 1 box. That's that. Now, it doesn't mean I can't go order some. But, I mean, the more I pay for it, the more I have to, you know, charge you guys. In a way, I don't have to, but I'm not going to, like, lose money. I'd rather charge you less, if that means anything. That's cool, man. So, you'll see, let me see if I can, like, so, like, this is the regular sidelines, and this is the gold sidelines, and they're, like, a shorter print. I don't know what it is. It could be 500, 1,000. It could just be a variation. But I hope we see one. The Color Rush and the Gold, they only do them in blasters, I think. And they're really sweet. So I'll point those out to you when I see them. But it's one of the cool things about... Yeah, way too much for Uber. Oh, man, Calvin Ridley. To Ron Payne. So listen, I kept Chris Carson. Where are my Seahawks people at? Is Rashad Penny really the truth? Is he gonna take away like all the carries from Chris Carson? Trying to see if it was an auto or a mem. I think it's a mem, but we'll see. Will Odell Beckham, the Color Rush, yeah, man. Mason was in a Color Rush. I don't remember seeing that. And the gold, man. If you could get it in gold, I'll have to. I don't know if I remember seeing the Mason. So, does Odell finish as a top 5 wide receiver now that Barkley's there and they have someone on the line? Does Josh Gordon finish in the top 10? These are all questions I can't wait to hear your take on as fantasy football gets underway. We may start a separate group aside from our breaker page, strictly for our fantasy football stuff. Like podcasts and things like that, so we're not cluttering up our... There's a Mason Rudolph. Our regular breaking page. Because I do want to... I seriously want us to be involved together for fantasy football. I think it's going to make the cards more fun, man. I really do. Jameis Winston. That's going to be a home. Chris Carson was a Cowboy. Am I saying? Is he on the Seahawks? Am I thinking of someone else? Or was he was there a different guy that was a Cowboy? I don't think he was. I think Yeah, it's kind of weird, Kevin, with the gold. Yeah, so you're probably right, Kelly. First, not to interrupt the conversation there, Kevin, but I believe that. It's whoever gets, the strongest survives, I think will be the guy there. And, Kevin, yeah, the gold's kind of weird. It's sneaky in this, man. Especially since it's not numbered. Oh, I see what you mean. He was a cowboy. All right, I got you, Kelly. I've definitely got more into college football over the last like 2 to 3 years, and I enjoy it more and more every year. I'm a little upset that I didn't make it to a single Penn State game. I mean, I'm 2 hours away to watch Barkley play. Kind of disappointed in myself on that. I'll just have to go see them when they play Buffalo. So like here, Kevin, this is a gold, and it's not much different than the cards except for that there's gold around it. Now some of them are even trickier than others. So what, he wasn't that good, man? I just read reports on him. I have not watched him play enough, like a highlight reel from college. Paxton Lynch gold. Todd Gurley. Love the signal caller cards. These had definitely had cool inserts in them, but nothing like what Luminance has. Richard Sherman Defenders. Jalen Samuels, really? Sean, that's your sleeper? I don't know, Kevin. Check cardboard. There's a Josh Allen. Check cardboard connections checklist, or even just Google like score 2018 gold variation, and then usually I can, just by doing that, something will pop up. Alright guys, for tomorrow, if I post Luminance, if Sean and I post Luminance, do we want a 6-box or a 4-box? And what I'm really asking is, can we fill a 6-box? You know, essentially teams would be half of what they were. I'm not gonna like up prices or anything. Prices would be exactly the same. But the 6-box would be half of what they were. 4 boxes would be 33%. Just to give you guys an idea. Now that's a gold. See, all right, this is a tricky one, Kevin. Let me see if here. This is why it's tricky. The only difference you're gonna see here is A, the score at the top is gold, and the letter C is gold. So this is a gold variation, and I honestly think that would be a cool to get both sets. But again, you're talking about going to a card show and scavenging score like. You'd have to go to like something like Nationals and just scour their common boxes or buy a collection. Ooh, the storm is rolling in. Give me a second, guys. I'm going to unplug this air conditioning. Those are not in a surge protector. All this stuff should be in a surge, so we should be good. But guys, just a heads up, if you see this, like the screen go blank or something crazy, it's probably because I lost. If I lost power, I'm hoping I won't, obviously. But in the event that I do, I will not open cards. Even if that means I have to message all you guys and let you know what the plan is. I just want to, you know, be proactive in the event that something like that happens. I'm hoping it doesn't. Oh, dude, Four Brothers is so good. That was after Mark Wahlberg was Marky Mark. Come on, score. Where's our autograph? Autograph. Come on, man. Hey, if nothing else, man, no team was over 20 bucks. We all get to hang out. Sure is cheaper than what I would spend on a bar tab. I know that. I got in a break tonight. Didn't get to watch it. Do that later. Oh, there's a Josh Allen. So, word on the street is Peterman is going to be the starter for Buffalo this year if he continues to demonstrate what he's been demonstrating, which means Josh Allen cards might see a slight dip. Probably not, because he's still, we know he's the future. But if they are, I will be scooping some up. Because right now, I sure as heck can't afford an Allen card. For real, you picked it up, Sean, as a Four Brothers? Mad Max, Phil? Dude, did you see that movie in theaters? I sure hope you did. That was a completely different experience. It's like Pacific Rim, man. I saw Pacific Rim in 3D under the influence, and it was awesome. One of the coolest movies I've ever seen. And I watched it at home, and it was awful. Two different movies, and that movie was in 3D on an IMAX screen, and then watching it at home. Sam Darnold. I agree, Brad. I'm not fully buying into it, but I did buy a National Treasures card of him today. Yeah, Phil, listen, man. I'll say this. There's a Josh Gordon gold. I said from the start he's going to do awful in that game. I didn't want Peterman to start, for real. I didn't. But don't throw him in on a West Coast game on a less than a week's notice for prep against one of the best D lines in the game. Come on, man. I mean, I knew that was going to happen from the start. I'm just shocked they let it go that far. What kind of coach lets their quarterback throw 6 interceptions? I was so pissed at him. Like, dude, he's still a kid, man. He was still a kid. He was fresh out of college. You're going to let him go in a game? I mean, he was proving a point to the fans. I really believe that. Because everyone was calling for Tyrod to go. He's like, all right, you want Tyrod to go? Here's what you have to look forward to this year. And he was right, man. I read a lot of message boards. Everyone hated Tyrod so much. Josh Allen. It's ridiculous how much people hate Tyrod in Buffalo. First dude since Flutie to get us to the playoffs. He gets traded. Which I think that was the right decision. Don't get me wrong. Kelly, what do you mean they end up with Cutler? His trick shot video is awesome, Phil. If you guys have never seen Nathan Peterman's trick shot video, you have. I don't care if you missed the break. You need to go right now and watch Nathan Peterman's trick shot video. It's awesome. There's Josh Rosen. Whitney Merciless, man. The Texans, man, they just got eaten up by injuries last year. Saquon Barkley draft. Dude, we might have an auto in this pack. Did they short us a hit? You freaking kidding me? That will be the end. There's a Saquon Barkley. That would be the last time I open a score blaster if they shorted me a hit. I'll make it up to you guys if they did. I'll get something. Hey, if it means anything to you guys, you made me feel a little better. Like, I'm not feeling as sick laying around sulking. Alright guys, I may have to make up for a hit. Sorry guys, I just want to make sure it's not in here. You suck. Alright guys. Hold on 1 second. I was just getting ready to go through my cards tonight. I just did not feel well. I mean, I'm trying to find something decent, guys. Alright, guys, here's what I'm going to do. Since they've been dicking us left and right on autos, I'm going to hook you all up. Well, someone. This is not go to the team shown, and this is going to get random at the end. Seriously, man? Screw you, Score, and your blasters. Alright, man, I'm going to give this to you guys. How about a Kenny Galladay Prism rookie auto? Now, that's not going to go to the Lions. That's going to go random to someone. I'll hook you up. Man, that's a nice full auto, too. I'm sick of it, dude. I mean, it's not acceptable. And I won't allow it. I won't allow it for my. If I have to do something about it, I will. So be it. I don't care. I'm not letting you guys get shafted. And they will, when I call to follow up with Dusty's card, they will hear from me. Because I know that their margins on this stuff is ridiculous. I mean, it's we won't be doing any more score blasters. Let me put it that way, guys. That's the last. I'm fine if Panini wants to throw in points for a blaster, but at least, for the love of God, throw in some points. Kenny G isn't it a kind of a sick auto though, the way he signs it? Kenny G. It is pretty nasty auto. I like that one. I believe that guy's gonna be good. Brad, you know what? It's late. I know what you're hitting, but yeah, we did, Osty. We pulled 450 out of a pack. I mean, it's not 600, but we pulled 450 or four something out of a pack. One time. I'm not justifying. They gave us way too many 150. Nothing less than like 300 points should be in a product like Luminance. But just know, guys, I mean, I'm not going to let you high and dry. There's a Gesicki and a Barkley rookie. If they don't take care of you, I will. That'd be awesome. Kenny G don't play that. Yeah, we did. Is anyone in here that hit the 450 some points? I actually just shipped it out yesterday. I remember I even saw it. I can't remember who got it. I actually think, Sean, did you get that? Nuh-uh. 3. There's Chris Carson. Oh, it doesn't have as a... He was 5 picks away from being Mr. Irrelevant. Wow, he must have sucked. He looks like a beast, though. 3,000 points out of NASCAR? Are you kidding me? Panini just doesn't make any sense. It doesn't... There's a Jabril Peppers defenders for the Browns. I mean, NASCAR is not a cheap product. It's not. I see the prices on it because I look at all that kind of stuff. You did, Kelly? So, wonder what they're like. I don't know. I don't get it. I don't understand how they can put that. There's another Josh Allen. How they can put that many points in the same box that they're going to put 150 points on. Lazard. There's a Baker. Kelly, when I call, I'm going to let them know about yours too. So if they do something for me, which I've never called, I've been shorted hits before. I just took care of it on my end, but I've had enough of it. It's not acceptable anymore to me. But I'll let them know about yours, and if they do anything, I will pass it your way. Sam Darnold. I mean, these are $20 a piece. And you're telling me, and the whole purpose they've raised the prices. I mean, I was talking to my brother about this today. You know, we used to be able to go to the hobby shop and get a pack for like $4 of cards, and that was like a nice pack. And we collected. There's a Josh Rosen. And now you can't even get a pack at like Target for under like $8. $5 I think they have some for with no. There's never any hits in those packs. Rarely, I should say. There's Geis. So when you buy a blaster for $20, it sure as hell better have a freaking hit in it. I dedicate this song to Panini's Score Blasters. This is for all the garbage you've given us lately. Just stop doing it, Panini. You don't have to. Well, and that's what these are supposed to be, Osty. The blasters and stuff are supposed to be geared towards kids. Because, I mean, look at this. If you're a kid and you save up 20 bucks and you can get 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, what is it? It's 11 packed, and you're guaranteed a hit. You get yourself a couple like cool new rookies. You know, you want a Saquon rookie, because that goes for $2 or $3 at your local hobby shop. Even the score base does. Yeah, sure, you can order one online, but unless you get free garbage shipping and they ship it in an envelope and it's bent by the time it gets to you, you know, you're spending $4 or $5 by the end of that for shipping, with shipping. So I like the idea, and this is what it's supposed to be, but they've tried to increase the quality for collectors. The problem is they haven't executed correctly. So you still get shafted. It's super thick. Watch, like, they'll throw in like some sick, nasty card in here or something to shut me up. Hey, did you guys see, so Kelly's son Cooper won our blaster thing. Did you see what he pulled out of, I would imagine that was out of one of the mega boxes. Yeah, it really is, Sean, you're right. But anyhow, Cooper's, I agree too on that, Matt, Ron, I agree. But anyhow, Cooper pulled a Al Pacino autograph out. Donruss does like the celebrity autos, and he pulled an Al Pacino sticker auto out. That was awesome. I've always wanted to see that card because I've seen the base, I've never seen the auto, and I know all those have autos with them. We did pull the Run DMC one. Whatever his name was. Johnson. I mean, Sean, isn't that true for a lot of things, though? Like, it's just they lose touch with their customer base. Dude, that's kind of nasty. Alvin Kamara. Dude, that's a pretty sick card. I like that. That's neat. I said the other day, we've pulled some nasty Kamara patches, but even when we just do the retail product, we still pull nice stuff of his. Oh, Sean, was that you that got that? I forgot. Yeah, we did pull that Victoria's Secret model auto. Sean has it on a display laying by his bed. I did get us 2 cases of Donruss. We'll probably do a lot of razzing with that, where you can win a case fairly inexpensively. Or, sorry, a box. There's the gold huddle up. Kevin, if you're still in here, that's what that looks like. And do like personal breaks. There are 2 hits per box in that. And they do have the celebrity autos again. Alright, so this is a scorecard Saquon Barkley. So I haven't seen that one yet. That's like a gray variation. Does anyone know when Ballers, the show Ballers, anyone watch that? Know when that starts up again? Josh Rosen. All right. Coming for you. Let's do it. What was that out of, Austin? Was that out of Luminance? I hear you, Kelly, man. Have a good night. Thanks for hanging, dude. I know it's late. You guys are keeping me young and partying. There is Big Ben in this stuff. So, Sean, this is all I was thinking, and just everyone. I'm wondering if, like, this is supposed to be released on June 6th. I looked at the date on Panini's release schedule. I never saw it. It's not on my release schedule because it's not a hobby product. But I looked at Panini's site and I looked at their release schedule. This is expected to release June 6th. I just saw it for the first time at a card show this weekend. That's how I found this. And I'm wondering if, like, they didn't have the autos ready and they wanted to get the product out. So they just freaking pounded out a bunch of patches to start, because I looked on eBay and there wasn't a whole lot of cards for sale, and you know how it, and I didn't even like filter down the sold. So I'm thinking that the next product is coming. There's no adjusted release date. Auden Tate, there's a Josh Allen. And then, like I said, oh, look at this. Jalen Ramsey, that's sweet. He's got the Jags. Nick. Yeah, and I'm telling you this right now. If I can get my hands on the 2 autograph per box variation, I'm gonna buy a ton of it, because I honestly think that product's gonna have this value the way they did it. I just think they don't like to get behind on these release dates too much, so they just pumped it out. That's all I can think of. I don't know, but that's all I can think that they did. Kenyon Drake is gonna be the man this year. Mike Evans, extra points. Hey Brad, I'm going to the Monday night game this year. Well, most likely. Bills Patriots Monday night. Super pumped. It's gonna be my first primetime Bills game. Oh, really? I'll be honest, Austin. I'm not. I know Majestic helped our allocations. Maybe an auto. I know Majestic helped our allocations, so I'm glad I ordered it, because we did go through 2 cases of it, guys. I mean, that's not a cheap product, so thank you. Because he told me part of the reason we were able to get Elite was because we did get 2 cases of Majestic. I don't know. I think it could be better. The patches are nasty. I'll say that. The patches are pretty cool. I guess I kind of wish at that price point there were Nope, another patch. I don't know who it is. I can just tell. I just wish I wish there were more cards for that price. It's like $300 a box. It's ridiculous. Yeah, I'm not so sure I'll get 2 cases next year. Although we liked it, man. I'll tell you what. My favorite thing we did with Majestic was we did the draft at that. And I was just going to say it wasn't with Majestic. We may have done it with Majestic, but my favorite thing we did with Contenders was serial numbers. I really like serial numbers. That's what I got in the night. Tremaine Edmonds. It's sweet. Extra points rookie. It is, Phil. That's awesome, man. And listen, if you guys like it, I'll break it. I just personally don't like. I mean, I got the Tremaine Edmonds, Sony Michel, auto out of it. I got like a couple of cool Thurmans thanks to some people in here, and I'm excited to see the Bruce Smith redemption that Nate Fisher hooked me up with. There's a Jordan Howard patch. So I like it. I just think I can't afford it. I guess that's what it is. For what it is, I wouldn't, even if I could afford it, I guess I wouldn't pay for it. But I'll always break anything you guys want. I'll be true, like completely true. I think like even Contenders is a boring product, but it's just so valuable and it retains its value so much it's hard to turn down. Like I'll buy into a lot of that probably because the chances of you getting your money back even if you don't hit well are so good. I'll add this to the list. It's my rant. It's medium one. Yeah, Sean. That's kind of my thing. A lot of the cards seem like they come really dinged, and I don't know if that's what you mean, but they're not in great shape. This is the first year I opened it, and I didn't notice that. And Phil, yeah, the patches are awesome. Guys, we wanted to do serial number with luminance, but you can't have a number. See, even those are numbered. You can't have a number that's like, you know, JMJU, for example, and they have those in it. So then you have to have almost a separate spot, and that'd be all the good cards. Sorry, gotta wake up. Come on, man. JT Barrett. Oh, look at that. The Saints. I like the passport patches. I think they're really neat. So Phil, I'm with you, man. So we bought encased, and we're gonna be cracking some. But again, it's almost $250 a box. I mean, I don't get a special deal on that. I get it. I probably got it from the same place you did. But I think it's a fun break product because even if you buy a team for like, you know, $20, Mark Jackson, that's nice. It's still not $250 if you don't hit. How's this guy gonna be? I was talking about him today, Michael Gallup. Trying to figure out what Dallas, when I was making that Dak trade, trying to figure out what Dallas is gonna look like. All right, come on, Prestige. Can you do one? I did see some autos on eBay, a couple, no one great. So they're in here, but like they could have been Panini rewards too. Who knows? Yes, you're right, Phil. Absolutely right. No, Dez is on sign. They dicked him over because they waited until after free agency, and when people were out of, you know, before the draft, people were out of cap space. It was wrong what they did to him. I know, I'm sure he was a headache in the locker room. I get that. You don't do people like that. It's been with your organization that long. Zeke. Ronald Jones for the Bucks. Malik Hooker. Yeah, I mean, I'm hoping. I don't know. Gallup could be a steal in these best ball leagues. I'd like us to do one of those too. Do you guys ever do the? I think they're called MFFLs. You can do them between like 10. Oh yeah, it is a Joe Mixon powerhouse patch. Between like $10 and $50. And you start draft. You have like 8 hours to pick your player. They're actually really cool. Takes like maybe like a week to draft, but it's a lot of fun. And here's what I would say: I would encourage you, if you're gonna do it, only do one at a time because they're addictive and you're gonna want to do a lot. One of my buddies did 50 leagues, I think he said, and it's best ball, so it self manages. But I like us to get one of those. Last box. Come on now. My eyes are closing. I need to get this done. This is a long break. Sean in Buffalo. He's going to go to Buffalo, man. Lev Bell will be a Bill after the season. Oh my goodness. Did we get an auto? Oh my gosh. We may have an auto. Nope. I think I'm wrong. Sorry. Why even put, like, hold on. Someone did tell me to look at this. I mean, one autograph here. No, non-base cards are included, approximately one in every pack. Sorry, guys, for the sniffing. I don't mean to do it. So I guess what bothers me is they don't even give you odds onto how often you pull an auto. I don't know. I'm not happy about it. Yep, we won't be doing any more Prestige until I get the regular boxes to guarantee 2 autographs. This is going to be a patch. Yeah, he's got, you know, Sean, he did get crazy money. All right, last box. Here we go. Vaughn, Brady. Jimmy G extra points is pretty sweet. James, we pulled that one yesterday, that James Washington passport. Actually, I think we got the patch one. Alright, for the Broncos, who did get Denver? Brian Jones, got a Cortland Sutton patch. The Mustangs. I'm wondering if it's like one auto per blaster case. You know what I mean? Like if that's what they do. We haven't pulled one yet. Alright guys, here's our hit recap. We got the Cortland Sutton, JT Barrett, Joe Mixon, Jordan Howard, Jalen Ramsey, Alvin Kamara, Jabril Peppers, Richard Sherman, Kareem Hunt, Jameis Winston was last one, Mitch Trubisky, Dalvin Cook, Jay Ajayi, and Odell Beckham. Alright guys, and I also have this to give away. I have 2 $5 hitless credits, and I have 2 spots into the fantasy league. So if it starts to lag here, yeah, I don't know what's going on with that, son. How rare these autos are. It's kind of getting on my nerves. Maybe 1 per case. That would be kind of sweet and make them super valuable. But, alright guys, if I switch over and I lose you guys, if it's laggy, don't worry, I can upload it then. But we're going to go ahead. The first thing we're going to do is everyone's eligible to get the Kenny G auto. So we'll go ahead and do that now. Everybody, I'll flip over my screen then. Just let me get this set up. All right, here we go, guys. Again, top name will win the Kenny G auto. Here we go. Everyone's eligible. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Nick and oh, sorry, no, it's just Nick. Nick, you got yourself the Kenny G auto. Alright, now what we're going to do is I'm going to give away 2 spots in the fantasy league. But the hitless credit, I'm going to do on a separate video, guys. And what I'm going to do is, if you don't mind, I'm going to do that tomorrow. And I'll put it in the post and I'll tag the 2 winners. Because I'm going to leave this stuff out. I got to get to bed here, guys. And I can't even go through those hits. I'm like freaking losing it. Alright, so June 19th. I guess it would be the 18th. Top 2 get... Actually, we'll do top, bottom 2 fantasy spots. So 1 on the top, 1 on the bottom. Here we go. 7. Phil, pretty much we're doing fantasy leagues. You have to earn a spot to get in. And then there's going to be prizes. There'll be a weekly high score prize, usually like an autograph or a mem card, something of that nature. And then there'll be end of year winners. Final round. Again, top gets a spot, bottom gets a spot. So Brad and Max. So Max has also got a spot gifted to him. So we'll see if he wants to be in both. And if not, but right now it's Taylor, Sean, Jason, Max, and Brad for the fantasy. Alright, and then I'll get this credit lined up then. Guys, I'll take care of that. Again, guys, thank you for joining. That was nice. I'm glad we could get to see each other tonight, or at least chat for a little bit. Always enjoy it.